Alright guys, I didn't really film too much today. Just with dealing with Mother's Day and everything, and then I got everything out except for this axle. This axle is kind of being a bitch. Doesn't want to separate. It's a half like axle. I don't know how to explain it. If you know, you know. If you don't, you don't. But yeah, I got this whole knuckle off. And then I finally got this whole knuckle off. And I started dropping out the rear subframe. So we're getting there. Told you we would. I just didn't really film shit today. Like I said, just dealing with Mother's Day and everything else and a bunch of dumb shit. But I don't know. I'll film tomorrow, dropping the subframe out. I don't know what else I did today to let you guys know about. Oh, god damn. Alright, well I think that's it. I'm still waiting on some parts. Like I said at the end of the last video, it was in the thumbnail last video too. I'm pretty sure I'm ordering that whole subframe kit because it says it comes with new bushings and bearings, and I mean I still want poly bushings though, so I don't know. I'm stuck between a rock and a hard place like always. There's nothing new with Ian on that. Jesus Christ, his bag is heavy as fuck. But I don't know. I think that's it for today. I just won't put anything up tomorrow, I guess. Or maybe I'll put it up tomorrow night. So there she is. I'd say she's about a quarter of the way torn apart. So not even 100% torn apart, let alone replaced and then put back together. We'll get there though, guys. I promise you, we'll get there. See ya. Alright guys, well it's Monday. I had full plans on working on the vr4 today, but it's raining. But now it's just sprinkling. It's been pouring down rain all day. So I guess I'm just gonna go over little plans and stuff. You guys can leave in the comments if you guys think of anything that I'm missing or that I should do or something you would do differently. I'm going to redo every suspension component on this. I ended up getting a hold of, I called 3SX, talked to a guy. They got all the subframe bushings. They ended up putting together a little kit for me because I couldn't find like a full kit anywhere. That's why I was gonna buy that other one. But it was $1,500 for both subframes, for the front and the rear. And it said it had new bushings and bearings and everything, but it was like some JDM place. And they can't guarantee that. They just said that they're usually replaced. But the thing about it is that the diff will not be the same because I have a 91 5-speed and theirs is a 94 6-speed. So I'd be paying for a diff that I don't need. So I don't think I'm gonna do that. I think I'm just gonna take mine out, replace all the bushings like I planned on doing the first time, and say screw buying that whole setup from the JDM place. I'll buy the whole bushing kit from 3SX, which I already bought, so that's probably a done deal. I can always return it though if you guys like send me a link to a subframe that's got all new everything on it. And I need to find some coilovers. The best coilovers that I think I can find for this is BC, which I don't know, it's a give or take with them. I really want like Stance or Olin's, but neither one of them make coils for this vehicle. I guess Stance used to, but they just weren't selling. I mean, this vehicle isn't like your normal everyone wants it, everyone's got to have it, or that there was a bunch made. There wasn't that many VR4s made. I don't know the exact numbers. I'm not Tommy. You guys can look them up yourself and correct me on it. But I bet you there was less than 3,000 a year made for sure. Like, you don't ever see them. I've only ever seen 3 up for sale in the state of Ohio. So besides that, I don't know what I'm gonna do under the hood. I'm pretty sure it needs all new engine mounts. But my thing is that I don't care if it needs a complete new engine. I'd rather do suspension components first, so that's what I'm doing. I redid the plugs and everything. It definitely needs all new boost lines. If you've seen my other videos, you guys know that it's just kind of a nightmare with just every line needs to be gone through on this thing. The power lines are just like speaker power lines. See that mount is like gotten hot as shit. I don't understand why it looks like garbage. And then I need an intercooler kit if I'm gonna keep this motor for sure. The only ones I can find is CX Racing, which kind of sucks. I can't find like a good intercooler kit that's not just a bunch of rubber hoses everywhere. I've mentioned this before. This isn't radiator right here. This, you follow it, it goes down to the intercooler and comes up and it goes into the intake. It's just all like junk. This hose is probably, nah, it's not softer, but it feels about the same. They're just junk, man. These gotta expand when you're making boost. Like if these were all solid, you know how much boost you'd be making? Like not how much boost you'd be making, how much boost would actually get into the intake instead of sitting here expanding rubber hoses the whole time. Like that is soft as shit. So that's my plans. I gotta do all the suspension shit first. Tommy's trying to talk me into a different motor. I keep forgetting the name. It's pretty much the same motor, but it's got variable valve timing, like VTEC. So I might do that. Just depends on how much I want to put in this car. It's definitely leaking. Valve covers are leaking right there. I don't know if you guys can see that. Let me try to get you a little closer. Valve covers are leaking. There's oil underneath the car. The whole thing's covered in grease and oil, and it's just hard to tell where it's coming from because all the boots on the axles are ripped, and so they're just flinging around grease. And then you got a little bit of an oil leak that just gets caught up by the fan that gets thrown around. You pretty much just got to redo everything, pressure wash it all, degrease it, and then either completely redo all the seals on the motor or sit here and start it and figure out where they're leaking at. So that's where I'm at. I'm gonna have the lift at the new house. So I don't know if I get my suspension shit before we move. At least make this thing a roller to get it back to get it to the new house. Because I'm definitely gonna have a lift. Like that's the first thing I'm buying. As soon as I sign the deed on the house and it's mine, I'm ordering the lift like the same day. Because this is stupid working on the ground. I don't know if there's anything that you guys think that I'm missing or anything I should do. The active arrow does not work on this car anymore. This was active. If you guys didn't know, this wing moves what, a good ½ inch up and down. Doesn't do that anymore. The light's just on. I don't know how to dive into that. It's kind of just filled with parts and seats and everything I talked about before. I'll probably end up getting new seats. It definitely needs better shifter. The throws, it needs a short throws, like ridiculously long. Like the throws are huge. Like the throws are just, they're a mile long. It's stupid. Alright, I think that's gonna be it for today. I obviously can't work. I'm not gonna lay here on the wet ground, just get soaking wet. Plus it's supposed to keep raining. More storms are coming. We can talk about the Skyline if you want. I got stance coilovers, which I'm gonna put on, but eventually I think that thing's going to go to Tommy once the FD's done. As soon as the FD's done, I get it. I gotta make a decision. Tommy really wants it. He said it in his video already. He was taking it. It's just, he just wants to put like the S15 subframe in it and the titanium control arms and put a short throw shifter in it because he's a real boy, he said, and he's using a 6-speed now, so he doesn't need his short throw shifter. He said I could have it. Just stuff like that. I don't know. I don't know. Leave it in the comments. You guys think Tommy should take this car after the FD? Or if I should just do like the bare minimum on it and kind of make it like a little show car. I mean, it would be nice to track this car. It's just, I think the FD's more of a track car than this. So now I got the vr4, which is heavy, very heavy. I mean, all-wheel drive and everything, it could definitely go on the track, do time attack, stuff like that, but it is one heavy car. Alright, one more question to ask you guys. What should my next car be? I can't make up my mind. What would you guys like to see on the channel? I'm thinking like an S14. I like the S14s. I can get an S15 like Tommy. He actually sent me a gray one just like his. It'd be very close to the same gray as the GTR, so I'd have 2 gray, 2 red. I was thinking about even going American, and I was like thinking about maybe getting like that catfish body style F-body Camaro. Like they started in 93. Yeah, they started in 93 to like 2000 something body style. I like the ones with the square headlights though, like the old like 90s headlights, so I'd probably get like a 94 or something, because as soon as he went that round headlight, it looked even more like a catfish. But I mean, just leave it in the comments what you guys think. Should I stick with JDM, get like a Sylvia, or should I go ahead and get like a Camaro? I know there's a few of you guys always in Tommy's comments talking about Fox bodies. Some of you guys love Fox bodies. I mean, they're all right. The thing about a Fox body is that you got to find one with good interior, because that's the hard thing to do. You can find one all the time. I've actually looked at a few of them. You can find one with like built motors and this and that and that and this, but the interior shot. That's the hardest thing to do. If you can find one with a good interior, the engine's easy. I mean, those engines, the takeout motor and trans is like an hour of work. You can swap that to anything all day. You can put LS in there. You can put anything you want in there. That's what I should do. I should get a Fox body and put like a 2JZ in it. Piss everybody off. But alright, leave it in the comments. I'll see you guys in the next one. Don't forget to subscribe. Subscribe if you've been watching and you're not subscribed. I'd like to know how many people are here. Like I said, leave it in the comments what car you guys think I should get. See ya.